let's do a quick and easy everyday makeup look while I chat about one of my new favorite books and my current obsession, which is Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory. I just recently got it. I'm not even all the way through with it, but it has been so useful and so helpful in navigating so much of mom world, adult world. First, a little bit about this makeup look. As you can see, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't do a lot of things. Quick and easy. I try to be a little like glowy and dewy, but yeah, I hope you like it. My name is Kelly and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit subscribe, and I'm really excited to make more videos like this. The more of you that let me know what you guys like, start bringing more of these. Okay. We're gonna talk about The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, which is so life-changing and so helpful that I hope is going to just, have this positive impact on your life. Okay, let's get started. We have the book Let Them. I haven't even finished this entire book, but I just feel like it is taking over my entire personality. I'm so excited to talk about this while we do this makeup. We're gonna do just makeup. Now, I already have put a vitamin C serum on. I also have, as you can see, I use this a lot. I also have these guys. So I use this as my foundation and I mix it with this Drunk Elephant. As you can see, I'm pretty pale. It is winter, so even in summer I like a little glow, but I have these guys on, a little bit of eye cream. Let's get started. Now this is my makeup bag. I know, it's kind of sad. I do have one thing that's new. So I just picked this up because I went to Sephora. Actually, it's the 3.5. I checked this out. I already have this I'm gonna say Say. I already have the concealer. Honestly, I've been using this Tower 28 Broad Spectrum SPF tinted sunscreen. I do not like foundation. Sometimes I try, but I'm a tinted moisturizer kind of girl. All right, he's gonna be hanging out a little bit. He is attached to me, or he's just gonna walk away. I've been using this. It is a little bit more full coverage than I like. A little Sephora haul. I got some things. Really trying to figure out if I like fragrances. So I got that as well. Anyway, so let's start talking. I'm gonna start applying this. Let me just look for my brush. I had to shut the door because he is just going to bark at the dogs outside. Let's talk about this book by Mel Robbins called The Let Them Theory. Now, Mel Robbins, I apparently have been living under a rock, which is crazy because I feel like I'm online a good amount. I'm pretty tapped into pop culture more than more people that I know. I have not really I haven't come across Mel Robbins, but my mom actually sent me a book, and that doesn't really happen often. I can't remember the last time she sent me a book, but she said, I think that you would really enjoy this book. Let me give this a whirl. And oh my goodness, I feel like it's been a life-changing book. And I don't say that lightly, but so I'm now using their concealer. I saw a lot of videos where you, if you have older skin, that you should put it down here so it doesn't crease up, but I put there, do a little here on my chin. The reason why my mom sent it to me was that, I gotta tell you, from last year, September to December, it wasn't bad. It was just a lot of piling on of crap. And maybe I deserved it, maybe I didn't, but when you just feel like you're getting piled on, people are just kind of venting at you or directing their anger at you. You're in a good place. You can understand that it's not everything, it's not all about you and you're just kind of a target. But I basically had a friend who, did a lot of venting, and maybe felt justified in that. I don't know. That was a lot. And then holidays, I had a family member who was just going through it and kind of is always going through it and directed some of that at me, which did not feel good. I talked about this in my rebranding video 2025 about how my whole business went bust on Thanksgiving. So it was just a lot going on. And I think sometimes when that happens, it just feels so overwhelming. It's all happening at once. And again, it's kind of things that were out of my control. Other people's emotions that were being projected onto me, kind of just frustration, which is where this book has actually so helped me. Now, this book I highly recommend you read it. Stuff that you need to hear. It's stuff that you definitely need to hear because I think we all have somebody in our lives. You know, maybe it's you, maybe you're the problem, maybe I'm the problem, it's me. And I do think that I do things that I feel like I have learned to own. But I do think because I am trying to control other people and control other people's actions all the time, that is kind of causing me problems in my own relationships. And it's not something that I want to do. It's like things that I don't even enjoy that I should be enjoying. Like, you know, sometimes I get I don't know if I want to hang out with a certain friend group or whatnot because how their kids are going to act, or that I need to be in charge, or I need to be in control, or I need to tell people what to do all the time. But I also think that when things are happening to you, I feel like we all have, I don't know, we all kind of struggle with mom friends or making friends or not having the friends you want or not having your friends from when you were younger. I talk a lot, Mel Robbins talks a lot about that in this book, which is really helpful because I feel like that's one of the biggest struggles that people have, you know, especially moms who, you know, maybe you had this entire life, maybe you moved, maybe you just had like this really great friend group when you were younger and you guys were all together, but now you're a mom. Are you friends with your kids' friends? Are you friends with like, do you go out and make your own friends? Or maybe you don't have kids and you're trying to figure that all out. That's really important. Additionally, when you get into a good place with yourself and you realize that when people are projecting things on you and stressing you out, that knowing that it's not about you and it's more about what they're going through has been really helpful to kind of hear. Now, I mean, maybe it's because I'm in my 40s, but I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't have that like big headband thing. Anyway, so got the skin done. I'm gonna get into my eyeshadow now. I feel like I need some help because this is one of my favorites, but you know when you have like an eyeshadow palette that looks like this? I love this shade, but do I buy a whole new one just because of this one? And it doesn't just help with complicated relationships, it also helps with just like your everyday life. There are so many things that could set you off, right? You know, I feel like just reading in the New York Times how the US is one of the wealthiest places, the saddest. In that mindset, gratefulness and letting things happen, you can just be a little bit happier. I know we have a habit of doom scrolling. I know we have a habit of just like focusing on the negative. There are really great ways to be positive, and I am personally trying to be more positive, to not let small things bother me, understand what I can control in my life. If there are things that are happening that I don't like that's happening out there complaining about it, I should be doing something about it. So if it's important enough, then I should be doing something about it. But I mean, we're talking like everyday little things, right? Like Tucker barking in the middle of this. Should it ruin my entire day? Should it ruin this video? It shouldn't, okay? These are just tiny little things, do not have to dictate how your entire day feels, okay? What I've been doing is going into the sauna at my gym because I said to myself, I teach at this gym, I have access to a sauna. Saunas are really great. They do really positive things, a really amazing benefit. I should start using it. Like, why aren't I using it? So I start using it. And, you know, I feel a lot of trepidation because I don't know what to wear. I don't know like the whole rules and the etiquette and right now I am looking for maybe eyeliner. Let's give it a whirl. And I did it, and I go into the sauna and there's this woman who, first let me stop. So I go into the sauna and there are clear rules, and I am a rule follower. I follow the rules. And in these rules, it says, do not use your cell phone. And it says, do not do workouts in the sauna. Now, I can imagine people are bringing their cell phones in. Like, I know that we are all like addicted to our phones, and we have to be on it so much that we can't even say, I'm going to relax for 10 minutes and I need my phone to do that. I think one, you should think about having a cell phone in a place where people are walking around naked and in a towel, because like, that's not cool. You're sitting there and you have a phone and has access to a camera, and someone is in a safe space where they're not wearing any clothes, and like, what are you doing? Anyway, but I digress. But the workout thing, I'm like, who is going to be working out in the sauna, right? Like, who's going to be like doing a full workout? Well, I get to the sauna and it's in that like 8:30 to 9 o'clock time frame. And so this woman is clearly on her way to work, but she's getting her little like sauna mix in. but she is doing like full lunges, walking back and forth, but she is also taking work calls and opening and closing the door and like on her phone, in her phone, on the phone, in the phone, which again, I said to myself, listen, hold on, let me just do this for a second. I was like, listen, you are here for 10 to 15 minutes. Let her do this. Let her be disruptive. But by her doing that, that's not going to take away from the health benefits of the sauna. It's not. It really isn't. And, you know, you came in here doing something healthy for your body. Let her do that and let me get the health benefits of the sauna. Okay? I think like that is a prime example of how this book has just like helped me in those small little ways. But I'm also reading, like right now, I just started the chapter on like how to deal with like difficult people, how to deal with challenging people, your behaviors, your own actions, like what you can control, what you can say, how you support people. I'm just going to bring this is like, all right, I feel like I haven't been telling you anything, but I'll just like link stuff down below or let me know what you guys are looking at. But I feel like I'm yapping a lot about what's happening in the sauna. But I have just struggled with being a pathological people pleaser. And so I kind of let these things happen to me. And again, I'm not trying to be a victim or a martyr, but I spend a lot of time kind of handling or managing other people's emotions that it really drains me, which I think is kind of what led me to be more of an introvert, because sometimes it's hard with people. It's really hard. And I think that allowing people to live their own lives and to say to yourself that you are the creator, you are the director, you are in control of your own life and your own destiny, then that is really, really powerful. And I feel that sometimes I expect other people to make that happen for me. And then I also expect other people to understand where I'm coming from or understand my struggles while I'm like smiling through it and telling them everything is okay. This book has really kind of given me the power to say, you know what, like I am going to take a sauna, and I don't care if people think that I am just like wasting my time, like, oh, she's like taking saunas. And this book has also given me the power to say my life. And now I feel really confident and comfortable with just doing what makes me happy, not what other people expect me to do. And I feel like this is coming up against, I'm just holding on to this because I can't find the bottom. I am coming up against 10 years of not working in a corporate environment. I did a little bit of freelance stuff. I've been doing like this blog and content creation, but I've been spending the last 10 years trying to get my old salary back, trying to do all these things while holding myself back because I'm always nervous about like what people will think. Do people want to see a 45-year-old woman put on makeup if they don't have this like perfect, you know, gorgeous, like plump baby face? Think about things that make us happy and are true to ourselves, because it's really hard, I think, to actually do that and to put that into practice when so many people are telling you that when you're so worried about what other people are going to say and do and think and react, end of the day, they're going to do it anyway. You may hear it, you may not hear it, you may make up in your mind what you think they're going to say. Let them say it. Just live your life. Let's see. I'm on my next chapter is, I just stopped last night. The more you rescue, the more they sink. So that's really interesting. And I'm almost done with this whole like section about kind of helping others and dealing. The next chapter is choosing the love that you deserve. Again, I just really love like this ownership. The other thing that I really like is while people feel their best when they're in control, they also forget that when you constantly tell other people what to do, you're forgetting that they also like to be in control. So you know that scene in My Big Fat Greek Wedding? The daughter is so upset because she wants to work at this travel agency. Her dad doesn't want her to, and she's all like, he's the head of the house, he makes all the rules. And then the mom's like, well, I'm the neck of the house, and the neck controls which way the head moves. It's really interesting to take that like back seat because it doesn't feel like you're giving like main character energy. It doesn't feel like you're really kind of owning it. You are kind of playing this game, and it feels more, I guess I'm trying to like put it in the lens of more like a Game of Thrones, like a, you know, a Marjorie. not losing their mind, trying to be in control and trying to be perceived with all this power, but you secretly are giving power. Anyway, it'll get you where you want to go. All right, so now I have all my makeup on. This is it, Natural. So I will say that Mel Robbins also has another book called the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 book or something like that. I'm definitely gonna pick up afterwards. She has a podcast, probably a Mel Robbins podcast or some type of soundbite that could really help you through it. So I highly recommend it. I really hope that you pick up this book and check it out and implement some of the things, because that's the hard part, right? Reading this is super easy, but constantly saying like, let them, thinking about how you are going to enjoy your life and how you're not going to give your power to other people. Please bring into your life and try that practice for yourself, because you're the creator of your own life and you are in control. One last thing, I don't really like fragrance. I don't know. I have like this whole like Europhile sense where anybody in Europe, whatever they do, is like really interesting to me. And I think of French women just like wearing a fragrance, or old English countryside and someone wearing a fragrance. But I can only take so much. Like I'm very sensitive to fragrance, where if it's overpowering, it just kind of gives me a headache. Saw this. It's vanilla. It's called Fleur, the hair and body fragrance mist. Okay, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put it over here though. I think I got not bad. We'll see. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this, and like these videos, please let me know, because so I think I'm gonna film my Trader Joe's haul. I'm on my way to go there because I picked up these Jordan almonds and I want to see if they have any more, and I love the flower selection there. So I might do a Trader Joe's haul right after this and film it, because all my makeup is done. Maybe put on a sweater. But I hope you have a great day. I hope you pick up this book. I hope that you take control of your life, and I will see you in the next video. Great. Have a good one, friends. Bye.